OYONAMETATY back again with another video. In today's video, we will be doing a new Analyzing with Ohyonametaty of The Flash Season 3. Is it Season 3? Yeah, Season 3, Episode 5. Okay, so let's get right into it.
Hey, baby girl. Hey.
Now, pause. I don't remember correctly. Maybe I have to go back and watch the episode for myself. But I don't know if this clip was before or after she met with Barry, because the way this person has it set up, this clip happens with her talk with Joe, then she goes and speaks to Barry, but she don't have no lunch in her hand. Where she put the lunch? So I'm thinking maybe she had to talk with Barry first and then went to go see her dad. That's what I'm thinking. Like she was already there planning on seeing Barry, and then Barry had to leave. And so she was like, okay, let me just go talk to my dad. Okay, play. Pause. I hate that shit. Because I'm so short, I'm only 5'3". I understand the problem. Like, I don't know how tall Jesse L. Martin is, but he's obviously taller than Grant. And Grant, I believe, is like 6'2". So he has to be like a good 6'3", 6'4". And trust me, I used to hate walking with tall people because my two steps is one step for them. So I gotta try to walk faster to keep up with your tall ass because you wanna walk in big strides and shit with your tall ass, and I'm sure, so my every two step is your one step. Damn. I wonder if Joe ever let her use quotes for her article. Right.
I just want you to find something.
I'm not having this conversation with you. Ah!
He's totally into you.
You know, see, let's pause right here. I never really paid attention to the fact that Joe consistently every day, every episode from season 1 to season 4 wore his wedding band. Never really paid attention to it. Don't remember him ever fiddling with it, because sometimes, you know, with Iris, you always kind of see her fiddling with her ring or touching her ring. Never really see Barry or Joe fiddling with their rings. But in this part, he did. Which means, again, back in my other previous video where I broke down Iris West's character and explained the things that I did not like, that they wrote about her, that they made her character go through and then didn't explain reasons why. This is another part of a storyline that was not told correctly, that was not written thoroughly for us to really grasp the importance of it. Look at Joe fiddling with his ring, which means that he never fell out of love with Francine. He still held a form of love and respect for Francine. They did not show any moments between Joe and Francine, past or present, beside her talking to him like, oh, Joe, I need to tell you something. He'd be like, him dissing her, right? Only thing they showed Joe being very cold to her, with, well, good reasons, because she chose drugs over her family, and left him to take care of a little girl by himself. But you know, if they would have explained it, if they would have shown us the genuine love that he had for Francine, this would have made sense. But the fact that he was so cold to her, and then when she died, they didn't show him kind of have a forgiveness moment with her, and then he just went to go speak to Iris like, oh, it's her last days, you should go see her, go talk to her, whatever. That's why this scene that's why this moment doesn't make sense of Joe holding on to, well, she's dead now, but Joe still holding on to that love for Francine that we never saw as audience. Let's press play. There, he got a haircut. I just don't notice that. Don't Joe look good? Joe always look good. I don't care. He's just getting a little old now. It's fine. Pause. What the fuck did she say? What did she say? Now that I'm falling in love with someone. Now this is episode 5. Now that she's falling in love with someone, but y'all still want to believe that they didn't do it until episode 9. But she was falling in love with him in episode 5. Does that make any sense for you? That's why I always said, like, Barry and Iris always been in love with each other, right? But it's a different, once they got together and was like, okay, we're gonna be in a relationship, we're gonna start dating, that's what it is, it's gonna form into a different type of love. It's gonna be very easy for them to fall in love with each other because they already love each other in some type of form or shape. Iris loved Barry as a friend, deeply loved Barry as a friend. She loved him so much to put her whole relationship underneath Barry. Okay, even though she took the easy route out when Barry was gonna go back in time and save his mother by choosing Eddie, she took the easy way out. But at the end of the day, she put everyone before Barry, and Barry put everyone. Well, that's a lie. He didn't put everyone before her, but she definitely put everybody before him. So to see that she was falling in love with him in episode 5, all the way live, and to say that, oh, their first time was episode 9. 4 weeks later? No. A whole month later? No. Not realistic. Not realistic at all. Continue. And then look at Joe. When we heard that, Joe has been Team West Allen since the day he found out that Barry liked Iris. He's like, oh, okay. You like my daughter? Come on, let's go train. I'm finna prepare your ass for my daughter. Come on. Okay? Joe made Barry into the perfect man for Iris. He may not be the perfect husband though, because, you know, from what we've been seeing, or lack thereof, but he sure was the perfect man for Iris, okay? Just because we don't see it don't mean it don't happen. That's all I'm saying, all right? Joe taught Barry to be the perfect man for Iris. Joe taught Barry how to love, how to respect, and how to hold his woman up when she's down. Okay, he don't do that. Yeah, he do. To hold her up when she's down, okay? Joe did that. Joe taught Barry how to love, all right? And so now he's reaping the benefits of having Iris say, now that I'm falling in love with somebody. And then another thing is, why did she say, now that I'm falling in love with Barry? Why did she say, now that I'm falling in love with somebody? That to me shows you that she was still shy about it. Because they know, Joe knows she dating Barry. Everybody knows that Barry and Iris are dating. Why did she say, now that I'm starting to date Barry, now that I'm starting to fall in love with Barry? She said, now that I'm starting to love, fuck. She said, now that I'm starting to fall in love with somebody, as if we don't know who he is. I wonder why she did that. Wording is everything. Play. Pause. She was smiling before she even, see, well, I don't believe they did anything right here, but they definitely, well, I don't think they have did anything like too physical yet at this moment. They definitely was kissing a lot, because she just walking in there too smitten, okay? He didn't even realize she was there. She was already smiling before she even said anything. Before she said, hey, she was smiling, okay? So girl, they was kissing. They was kissing. And mind you, in episode 2, Barry was very confident. I mean, he's kissed her a good like 3 times already before one actually stuck. Yeah, he kissed her 15. He kissed her season 2, episode 22 or 23, and then he kissed her season 3, episode 1, Flashpoint. So he's kissed her 3 times before one actually stuck, which is one of my favorite kisses. My top favorite kiss is season 3, episode 2, when he put his hand on her leg. I was just like, oh, boy, you was okay. He was a little bold right there. So, which means Barry has been doing a great job with whatever they was, whatever level they got to, probably like first base, whatever they got to in episode 5 or before episode 5, she liking it because she's smiling before she even say his name. She's smiling before she even walk in the room. She's smiling before he even realized she even in the damn room. Continue. He's very comfortable, girl. Too comfortable. And she wasn't even calling him babe at this time, which I thought would have been appropriate. And watch this shit. She took out 2 fries, a burger, and another fry. I was like, that's not even. But then I forgot Barry does eat a lot, so she probably got him 2 fries and a burger, and she just got the fries. And pause. Another thing is, I actually really appreciated that they made Barry and Iris still have a form of friendship early on in season 3. It stopped kind of being like that by episode 10. Like, it was definitely more, we're in a relationship, we're gonna start acting like we're in a relationship. But I actually enjoyed the fact that they still could have have normal conversations like this, where it comes across as them just being friends who just so happen to be in a relationship. I really enjoyed that, and I wish they would have done that more. And I think that this is something that they should do in future seasons, because it seems like in season 5, especially in season 5, and season 6, it's like they kind of don't know how to balance romance and action. It seems like they just don't know how to do that. But the thing about it is, they did it so well in season 3, but for some reason they don't know how to do it in season 5 and 6. There was no romance in season 5, no romance in season 6 at all. At all, honey, at all. There was probably like one scene in season 6 where it was actually the real Iris, and then that was it. So if they just, in future seasons, if they just give us this, where they're friends, where they're actually having normal conversations, it doesn't have to be romantic all the time for it to come across as they're in an honest, healthy relationship. They could just be having a conversation about anything, like a friendly conversation. It doesn't always have to lead to an emotional, romantic moment. It could just be them sitting, eating like this. But that's just me. This is another example of Barry knows that Iris is the only one for him. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know in a lot of relationships, a lot of men and women are not comfortable with people going through their phones or looking at their phones. Or even if they show them things, whatever, they don't want nobody. Like, say I show my ooh, girl. Say I show my friends, say I show my friends something, right? And they'll try to grab the phone. I'm like, no, you can see it like that. A lot of people tend to do that. This shows me that Barry was all in. He didn't care what she did. She could look through his phone. She could do whatever she wants. She could look through his computer. She could look through his sock drawer. She could go through anything he got. Anything he got is hers, okay? Same thing in season 3, episode 22, when Iris, he don't even have a password on his phone. When Iris was like, oh, I want some caviar, and he went to go get it to her, she grabbed his phone. It wasn't even, girl, she just grabbed his phone and just went straight to the camera. She didn't even unlock the shit. Intimate. Very intimate, girl. I don't know a lot of people that do this. I don't. I'm not one. I ain't finna kiss nobody with food in their mouth. Cause what if the food they eating actually like end up on my lip, like, and then I get a bum bump? Like, what is, like, that's not cool. Can you get a bum bump from that? I don't know. Anyway, very much intimate, and this goes to show you how much, see, the thing about it is, it's so like, it pisses me off because it's so inconsistent with their relationship. They look like there's milestones that you need to go through in a relationship until you're completely comfortable with somebody. Like, you've been with somebody 2 years, 3 years, you farting, you snoring, you burping in front of them. They just got together and he kissing her with food in her mouth. That is a very a comfortable situation. It may not be a big deal to other people, but it's a big deal to me, bitch. He kissing her when she got french fries in her mouth. Real, yeah, it's cute until a piece of a french fry end up on his lip. Real cute. Who keeps calling while I'm making it? Stop calling. Sorry. Yeah, real comfortable. Too comfortable, actually. And that's why I say, like, the writing has been inconsistent. Like, right here should have proved to you that while they might not have went all the way, they definitely have done something. Okay? Because I don't know one. Okay? I don't know one, girl. He kissing her in the mouth and she got food in the mouth. Real cute. It is cute. But have a piece of potato end up on his lip. You think Barry gonna be mad? No. Because they've already established something that we have not seen. That is my problem with this. Like, they obviously, like, they went from episode 4. Okay, I'm gonna go further back. Episode 3, where Joe and Barry had this, like, uncomfortable thing, and then Barry actually told Iris why he was uncomfortable and how he was feeling. And then episode 4, what happened in episode 4? Shit. Oh, actually, episode 4, where Barry was uncomfortable, he was shaking on his boots. Joe and Barry were both awkward. They didn't know what to do. This was very new for them. Iris was just comfortable as hell, like, this my man, get over it. And, you know, to episode 5, and then mind you, in episode 4, when Barry was stuck in that mirror, she did say, I just really want to kiss you right now. And so obviously, when Barry saw that Iris was at Joe's house and Joe went upstairs to go to bed, obviously they was doing some other stuff later to why they're so comfortable with him kissing her with a french fry in her mouth right here in episode 5. Something happened in episode 4 to lead to episode 5. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and